two-parent
No,
home?
sir.
Okay.
No, I was raised by two strong, praying, a mother and a father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you already know, but life ain't perfect all the time. But I had family that you couldn't tell. My mother and father made sure you couldn't tell that life wasn't perfect, and there was struggles out there beyond your means, and you had to fight.
How you been, man?
Can't complain, man. I can't complain, man. Life be life. Life be life, bro.
Yeah, it do, man. Yeah, man.
It's
It's
good to
been a
see you,
minute.
though, man.
Same here. It's been a minute, man, since I seen you. We've been
Yes, sir.
talking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How things with the family and everybody?
Good, man. Good, man. Maintaining, man. My daughter back here, so she's been coaching. She started coaching high school girls softball for Aliquippa. Started back the youth program, but she gave that up, so she's strictly focusing on high school. My son lives in Ohio. My oldest boy, Columbiana, he's a cabinet designer, CAD designer. My youngest one is a junior in high school here at Aliquippa.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And I'm married to Amy Avery. You remember as Amy Avery, but Amy Walker. So this June 12th will be our 25 years married. So
Ooh, that's what's up, man. Yeah. 25 years.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it.
I'm just hitting. We're about to hit 15 this year.
God bless y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
You made unto God should not be broken. So keep that up. Keep that up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So before we jump into this, your brother mentioned this to me. I had totally forgot that you were born 10 minutes earlier than he was.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I claim all 10 too, bro. I claim all 10.
So before
he got the mayor title. I don't play that. I'm the oldest.
One reason why I started doing this, I want to highlight people from Western PA, and one thing, and Aliquippa, because people see Aliquippa nowadays, don't realize Aliquippa has a history way before what you see now, way before sports.
Yeah.
On the hill, I remember there was a dry cleaners. We had there was all type of stuff. So people when the judge, shop. Aliquippa losing the steel mill, it changed everything.
It destroyed. It just changed, man. It destroyed.
People don't realize, how nice, how it was. And I want people to understand, some aspects of life, how now we see this opioid epidemic, and we give these people grace. I want them to kind of extend that same grace to what you see what's going on in Aliquippa.
There needs to be told.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and jump into this. A special guest here. He's also an alum of Aliquippa as well. A good brother, like I mentioned not too long ago. 10 minutes older than the mayor of Aliquippa. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to the audience here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Bernard. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Sometimes the light don't have to be a flashlight; it can be a big light, and I think you're doing that on your platform. But I'm Donald Walker III, man, born and raised Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. Elected official, 4th term, city councilman. I'm also AEDC Aliquippa Economic Development Corporation's board chair. Have been for 3 terms, trying to revitalize the city of Aliquippa. I'm a father of 3, married husband of 25 years almost to my wife, Amy Walker. Also Aliquippa alum. Just, that's it. Prior employer of early Head Start private industry. I'm a Head Start manager. I'm a parent family community engagement manager here in Beaver County. So I'm an engagement piece to the Head Start program. I link families to resources and social. I have a staff of 8 under me, social workers who provide for the families and keep them engaged in the Head Start program, get them ready for school, and in the school districts they live in.
All right. With all that being said, I mentioned that you've been married for 25 years. Tell us a little bit about your upbringing. Did you come up in a single parent home, 2-parent home?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, I was raised by two strong, praying, a mother and a father. You already know, but life ain't perfect all the time. But I had family that you couldn't tell. My mother and father made sure you couldn't tell that life wasn't perfect, and there was struggles out there beyond your means, and you had to fight and claw. But you saw it. You saw it in motion. You didn't know what it looked like. But when you look back on it now as an adult, you say, yeah. My mom and dad were struggling. They were working their tails off to make sure me and my sister and brother had things, man. So I think I modeled them. I think my marriage has been a model of theirs. They've been married almost 40, almost 50 years now, over 50 years now. And I'm trying to catch that. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I hope me and my wife make 50 years. But, I appreciate the journey.
So which parents would you say you take most after?
Oh, I don't know. They always say my brother was my mom. They always call my brother Chatter, and they call me Chucky. So
Okay.
I think my dad's even killed. Man. The world ain't too big. Problems ain't too big. You said all that to say what's the solution. That's kind of how my dad is. He don't ride that wave of despair, discouragement. He just says, okay, you said all that to say this. Now let's fix it. What do we need to do to fix it? And I think I've adopted that in my life. I try not to ride on negativity. I try not to ride on despair. I try to find a light in things, and I try to fix it. I watched my dad model that. He might not explain it to me as a man, but he modeled it. I model him, I think.
Yeah. All right. So tell me like a fond memory growing up with the family. Or even just a fond memory growing up in Aliquippa.
In Aliquippa, man, everything, man. I think people get confused, Bernard, a little bit too. I think they think Aliquippa has always been this, at one time it was a great place. I mean, it was. I mean, it was commerce and it was, folks taking care of folks. But to me, Aliquippa was like go outside and play. If I had a fond memory of that, it was just being outside, just being with friends, putting these damn cell phones down because we didn't have all that.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't have video games. So if you went over to somebody else to play a video game, you was over there for 3 or 4 hours. But, the sun called you outside, man. You went and played. So I think my fondest memories of, getting up on Saturday mornings, go play football or basketball, going to school and seeing your friends, and you didn't rely on the phone. You went over to each other's house. You ate dinner sometimes at somebody's house. And I think a lot of these kids are getting cheated because of that, because you got to see how other families operated. So you got to see and do it all, So my fondest memory of Aliquippa, it was just Aliquippa. I think just the people itself. We had crime back then. People was homicides and it was killings. But it was less despair than you hear now because it's so broad because of social media. But you couldn't tell because our families protected the kids from that, And I think we lost that here. And I think social media created that barrier.
So I asked you about your upbringing. So I grew up in a single parent home. So my old man lived right over in Bell Acres. You know where Bell Acres is at? That's it's basically like right behind Ambridge. So
Oh yeah. Okay, I know you're talking about between Leesdale and thing.
Yeah, so you take like that back road. So he lived out there. So I'm one of 8 kids. A lot of people don't know that. There's a little me and my sister.
Your sister.
So like I said, it's 8 of us. He had 5 with his wife, 2 with my mom, and then the youngest one, she's half white. She's biracial. So with that being said, it's kind of the dynamics that I grew up in. So one of my fondest memories that I would tell people, like when I joined the Navy, and this helped me when we had a swimming pool on Plan 11. Yeah, because the pool was basically like 2 streets over, and I joined the Navy. And when I joined the Navy, I realized a lot of people can't swim. No. A lot of people join the Navy who cannot swim. When I would tell people how we grew up, when I grew up, we had a community pool. They thought I grew up in like some rich area. I'm like, no, man. We just had a community pool. So that helped me, like when I joined the Navy, like just in being able to swim, like being able to tread water, because you got to jump off like this 30-foot platform, swim to the side, tread water for 5 minutes. Then you got to swim around the pool. A lot of people, once they jump off, it's over.